Yo guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're kind of going over a quick review of the Platinum Trophy for Dead or Alive Extreme 3 Scarlet Edition and my overall thoughts about the game. So, we're going to go over the overall thoughts right now, and if you didn't see my initial impressions of Dead or Alive Extreme 3 Scarlet, nothing has really changed from those impressions, and I kind of wanted to hit on a topic that I felt is really important, and that's about censorship of Dead or Alive Extreme 3 Scarlet Edition. So we are right now recording at the beginning of week three's rotation. So in order to get a little bit bigger of a picture, I wanted to go over what kind of happened in week one. The owner shop did not have the Salmon Roe swimsuit, but it did have the Whirlwind swimsuit, as compared to the Switch version, which had Salmon Roe. So this set off a lot of controversy, seeing as how we are getting censorship of the game. But as we move into week two and three, the more risque swimsuits are still there, which is basically the eel, and this week, which is week three, caviar is there as well too. So once again, it is in my overall opinion that they didn't actually censor too much of the game. Everything was completely blown out of proportion. Gaming sites like pretty much every single gaming site that reported on this is pretty much once again basically wrong. The only difference between this and Fortune is they literally took out Tengu Fan and Gold Tengu Fan, which are very high level items from the owner shop that did almost nothing in the game other than cause malfunctions, and malfunctions are still in the game. And then they also got rid of the lotions, which is only a level 110 owner item, which most people will not experience in the game, and they did very little to affect the girls in any way possible in the game. So, and to my point that most swimsuits haven't been censored in this game, seeing as how Helena's collection is completely there, people might say, oh, they took out Fortune. But once again, Fortune was to Fortune. It is the unique swimsuit to Fortune, just how Venus was to Dead or Alive 3 Extreme Venus. There's that edition. So we do have Scarlet in this edition of the game. And it's not as in line with Venus and Fortune, but it still can be there. And it's almost there, and I honestly like Scarlet way more than I do with Fortune and Venus. They didn't look aesthetically pleasing, I should say, as Scarlet does. My bad. So for the most part, we're only in week three, but I want to do say this that the censorship controversy behind Scarlet is completely blown out of proportion. If you bought the Nintendo Switch version of this game just for no censorship, I think you wasted your time. I prefer the 60 FPS, 1080p plus the VR over to an inferior 998p 30 FPS. It honestly makes a huge difference, guys, especially if you're running on the most powerful rigs possible. So we're going to go right now back into the trophies, and for the most part, trophies stayed the same. There might be a change in rarity of the trophy between Fortune and Scarlet, but for the most part, everything is mostly intact. As you can see, the platinum still picture is still the exact same one as it was in Fortune. They didn't change anything. The only thing added to Scarlet trophy wise is the collections for basically the two new characters, of course, which is Misaki and Lei Fang over here. As you can see, there's their additions to their collection, so it's pretty much the same. Get an S, complete the vacation with one character, collect 20 swimsuits, and see get their S plus rank for the vacation, which I power did everything because I wanted to give you guys a complete overview of this game. Pretty much everything else is once again intact for most part for the trophy wise. I went over everything in the first video on my explanations, so there really isn't too much to go over. Once again, if you get questions on anything, if how I do things in this game or how I complete everything fast, leave them down below. For the most part, it was a very fast platinum. I think I pretty much just powered myself through most of this platinum in order to get this out to you guys. So yeah, there's everything you need to know. So if you guys get questions or concerns, leave them down in the comments below. Until the next time.